I grew up in Sandy, Utah. My dad was an attorney. He got a law degree from BYU. He was an FBI agent, got married a little bit later. But he went into his own private practice and realized how taxing that was on our family, right? And so then he ended up taking a job with the state of Utah and worked under the attorney general. And he was more of a 7 to 5 worker so that he could be home.
Yeah.
He could coach our teams, right? And so there was a lot of sacrifice that he made. My mom was a radiation therapist helping cancer patients with radiation treatments. And both of them just had a very high work ethic, right? I'd watch my dad, walk out of the house in a full suit every day. And he did his, 35, 40 years of that and then retired, right? And I don't want to say, I didn't know how to explain it to people, but I could never picture myself sitting at a desk and doing a job every day like he did, right? I don't think he loved it, but he did that for our family, and he was very devoted to that. But this Smart Cut book has really spoken to me because I used to think of that I was shortcutting my way through life.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sit at a desk, so I was trying to find ways to jump over that whole portion and say, how can I make money? How can I support my family and my 5 kids and do that without having to go punch the clock every single day?
Yeah.
Well, the Smart Cuts book talks about this mentality, and maybe you played the Mario game early on the original Nintendo, but there are like warp tunnels where you could go to different levels. You didn't have to go to level 2, 3, and 4. If you knew the trick, you could go all the way to level 7, and you could beat the game faster that way, right? And so this particular book spoke to the way that I was thinking. You don't have to go to college.
Yeah.
You don't have to, right? I went to BYU, Idaho, got a business degree. I got an MBA from Utah State. All really great, but I feel like being in real estate and doing some of the projects, those types of things, like I got so much further ahead on learning things on my own and trying to do it. So I changed my mindset of I wasn't shortcutting life.
Yeah.
I wasn't cheating myself out of opportunities, but I was finding smart cuts that would allow me to get where I wanted faster